Hello, my dear students, and welcome back. Today, we're diving into a chapter that I know many of you find a little tricky: mineral and energy resources. Phew, so many names, so many places. It's easy to get confused, right? But don't you worry at all. I'm here to make it super simple for you. Over the next few minutes, we're going to break this whole chapter down, piece by piece, so you can absolutely nail it in your exams. Ready? Let's go! See? This chapter might look tough, but ficker not, I promise, we'll make it easy peasy. The secret isn't just about memorizing everything. Nah, it's about understanding the why and the where. Why are these minerals found here? Why are they so important? We're going to create a mental map today, connecting all the little dots so it all makes perfect sense. So let's jump right in. All right, first things first. What even are minerals, Yar? Before we start talking about where to find them and all that, we have to know what we're looking for, right? So let's start with the absolute basics, the simple definition. Okay, look at this. A mineral is just a natural substance that has its own fixed chemical and physical properties. That's it. Bam, it is that simple. Think of it like a recipe. Salt, for example, is always made of sodium and chloride. Always. That's what makes it a mineral. It has a fixed recipe. A rock, on the other hand, is more like a mixture. It can have many different minerals all jumbled up together. See the difference? Simple. Now, for your exams, you must remember these three important truths about minerals. Super, super important. First, they are unevenly distributed. This just means you don't find them everywhere. You won't find diamonds in your backyard, right? Second, the better the quality, the less there is of it. The best, purest minerals, they are always the rarest. And third, and this is the most important one, they are exhaustible. This is a big one. It means they can run out. Once we've used them all up, that's it. We're gone forever. Okay, so now that we know what minerals are, let's see how we can group them. Think of it like this. Minerals have two big families. And these families are metallic and non-metallic. This is the most basic and most important classification, okay? If you get this right, the rest of the chapter becomes so much easier. All right, now look at this chart. This is your ultimate cheat sheet for this topic. Seriously, understand this chart and you've won half the battle. See? At the top, you have minerals. Then, it splits into the two big families we just talked about, metallic and non-metallic. Simple. But wait, look closely. The metallic family splits again into two more groups. Let's take a closer look at that. Okay, so within the metallic family, we have ferrous and non-ferrous. What does that mean? It's so simple. Ferrous means it has iron in it. Just think of Iron Man. Ferrous, iron. Get it? So things like iron ore and manganese are ferrous. A non-ferrous? Well, non just means no. So no iron. Simple as that. Things like copper, bauxite, even gold. They're all metallic, but they don't have iron in them. Easy, right? Okay, amazing. We know what minerals are, we know their types. Now for the really fun part. Where do we actually find them in India? Let's become treasure hunters. You see, minerals aren't just scattered randomly all over the country. No, they are found in specific areas, which we call belts. And in India, there are three main treasure belts. Let's go on a quick tour. Our first stop is belt number 1, the northeastern Plateau region. You can think of this as India's industrial hub. This belt covers the Chotanagpur Plateau area. So we're talking about states like Jharkhand, Odisha, West Bengal. And why is it the industrial hub? Well, because this is where we find tons of iron ore, coal, and bauxite, all the raw materials you need for big factories. That's why all our major iron and steel plants are located right here. It just makes sense. All right, let's travel down south now to our second belt, the southwestern Plateau region. This area covers Karnataka, Goa, and parts of Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Now, this place is also rich in ferrous metals and bauxite, just like the first belt. But, and this is a very important but for your exams, there's a catch. This belt does not have a lot of coal. That's the main difference you need to remember. And for our last stop on this mineral tour, we head to the northwestern region. This belt is mostly along the Aravalli Hills in Rajasthan and also covers parts of Gujarat. So what's special here? Well, this area is famous for its non-ferrous metals like copper and zinc. And when you think of Gujarat in this context, you have to remember two things: petroleum deposits and, of course, lots of salt. Okay, pop quiz time. Let's see if you were paying attention. We just talked about that first belt in the northeast, which is super rich in coal, right? So my question for you is, Which is the single largest coal field in all of India? Come on, think. What's its name? Did you get it? The answer is Jharia in Jharkhand. Please remember this name. Write it down. It's a favorite for multiple choice questions in the exams. Jharia in Jharkhand. Don't forget it. Okay, fantastic job on minerals. We've covered the raw materials, but what about the stuff that powers our homes, our schools, our phones? It's time to talk about energy. Now, some energy sources, like coal, are actually minerals, right? But we study them separately because their main job is to give us power, to give us energy. Just like with minerals, we can put energy sources into two big groups. Think of them as old energy and new energy. The old energy is what we call conventional sources. These are the ones we've been using for a long time, like coal and petrol. The big problem? They will run out one day. Khatam ho jayega. The new energy is called non-conventional. This is the future. Things like solar power and wind power. And the best part? They will keep going. Chalta rahega. They don't run out. Now, check out this map. This shows us where all our main old energy, our conventional treasures, are hidden. You can clearly see the big coal fields right there in the Damodar Valley area. That's where Jharia and Reneganj are. And look over here. You can see the important oil fields all the way from Digboi in Assam to the famous Mumbai High out in the sea. This map is super important for your exam, so pay close attention. So, if the old energy sources are going to run out, what do we do? Well, that brings us to our future energy and what our role in it is. This is where a big idea called sustainable development comes in. It's a simple idea, really. It just means we need to grow our country, but we must do it in a way that doesn't harm our planet for our children and grandchildren. It's about being smart for the future. All right, check out our future power-ups. These are our renewable superstars. First, solar energy. We have so much sunshine, especially in places like Gujarat and Rajasthan. Then there's wind energy. With our massive coastline, it's perfect for windmills. We also have nuclear energy, and you must remember important plants like Tarapur and Kalpakam. And then there are some really cool new ones, like geothermal energy from hot springs in Manikaran, and even bioenergy from waste, like the plant in Okla, Delhi. Now, this quote from your textbook sounds very serious, but it's just saying what we discussed, that we need to find a balance. We need to grow our economy, build more things, but we have to protect our environment at the very same time. But this isn't just an idea to write in the exam, right? It means we need a real plan. So what can we actually do? And here is your answer. This is a very important question for your long answers. How can we conserve our mineral resources? Number 1, use those new energy sources, solar and wind. Number 2, recycle. Using old scrap metals uses way less energy than digging new ones out of the ground. Number 3, find substitutes for very rare minerals. And number 4, this is for the whole country, we should be careful about selling our rarest minerals to other countries. So what's the big takeaway from this entire chapter? It's that our mineral treasure is limited. It's precious, and it won't last forever. And saving it isn't just the government's job. It's our job too. So I have a question for you. What is one small, smart habit you will start from today to conserve energy? Maybe it's turning off the lights or using less water. Think about it and let me know in the comments below. Every small step counts. All the very best for your exams. You are going to do great.